mean, of course I understand. I'm not sitting here telling you everything is kumbaya, okay? This requires preparation. So why don't we talk about the top 10 easy business credit cards for startups from big national banks? Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sorta Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 easy business credit cards for startups from big national banks, okay? Number 10, we have KeyBank Business Card. Our score, 7.5 over 10. This is a great card, and the card has a minimum years in business, 12 months. You need to have an MPR with the bank. MPR means multi-product relationship. You need to have an MPR with KeyBank. EIN only application is possible. And the FICO score, if you want to go without EIN, FICO score is 630. That's the minimum, okay? This is a great card that you can use to actually manage and track expenses with ease, okay? And they have an intro APR that's 0% for the first 6 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers made within the first 60 days, okay? And for the APR goes from 11.24% to 21.24%, okay? And we love the fact that this card has a lot of features and benefits. So you have business software discounts, cybersecurity and ID theft protection. You have car rental insurance and travel benefits. So overall, this is a great card that we love, and it's called the KeyBank Business Card. Our score, 7.5 over 10. Number 9, folks, we have here TD Business Solutions. Our score, 8 over 10. And this credit card requires minimum years in business, 12 months. So this is 1 year. You need to have an MPR with the bank. An EIN only application is possible. And the FICO score, if you decide to go without EIN, 590. That's the minimum, okay? And this is a great card because you can earn up to 2% cashback rewards when you redeem into an eligible TD Bank deposit accounts, okay? You can earn 1% cashback on purchases, plus another 1% cashback when you redeem the cashback into an eligible TD Bank deposit account. It's important. And you can earn $400 cashback in the form of a statement credit when you spend $3,000 within the first 90 days of account opening. What we love with this card is that you can earn unlimited cashback. There are no rotating categories, no caps or limits, as long as your credit card account is open and in good standing, okay? So overall, this is a great card, and we have a constellation of rates and fees that are really good. So the APR goes from 13.99% to 23.99%, okay? And you also have, there is a foreign transaction fee, which is 3% of each transaction in US dollars. And you have, there's no annual fee. So this is really good. So TD Business Solutions, 8 over 10. Number 8, folks, we have a Truist Business Card. Our score, 8 over 10. Here, the minimum time in business, 10 months. MPR with the bank, yes, you need to have an MPR with the bank. EIN only application is possible, and if you want to go without EIN, your FICO must be at least 600, okay? And the card is kind of cool because it has no annual fee, and it has a 0% intro APR on purchases for 12 months after your account opening, okay? And after that, you have the APR that goes from 10.49% to 19.49% variable, okay? And there are a lot of benefits. So if you go with this card, you can add authorized card holders at no additional charge. It's really good. You have digital account management with Truist Online Banking and Truist Easy Business. You have an Intuit QuickBooks integration. You have contactless payments, and you can link your checking and credit accounts to add overdraft protection. And this is, of course, if you have an NPR with the bank, okay? And you can have a Visa Zero Liability Protection. So this is a great card, okay, in general. Number 7, we have the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business. Our score, 8.5 over 10. And here are the requirements. Minimum time in business, 9 months. The NPR with the bank, yes, they want you need to have a relationship with the bank. EIN only application is possible. And if you want to go without EIN, your FICO score must be at least 630. Okay. What we love with this card is that you can earn $500 in cash back. So this is really good. And you have 3% cash back on eligible purchases at gas and EV charging stations, office supply stores, cell phone service providers, and restaurants. Plus, you earn 1% cashback on all other eligible purchases, and there is no expiration or limits on the total rewards you can earn. So this is really good. And you have $100 software credit that you can earn annually. You have prepaid travel. You can earn 5% cashback on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked directly in the Travel Rewards Center. You have a 0% intro APR, basically that applies to the first 15 billing cycles. Okay, after the account is open, and after that, you have an APR that goes from 14.24% to 23.24%, and the card has no annual fee. So overall, this is a great card. The U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business. Our score 8.5 over 10. I want to talk to you now about number 6, folks. We have a Capital One Spark 1% Classic. Our score 8.5 over 10. The requirement here is minimum time in business 6 months. The NPR with the bank is optional. You don't have to have a relationship with the Capital One bank to qualify for this card. Okay, EIN only application is possible. But in case you decide to go the you want to go with the personal FICO route, they want you to have a FICO score minimum of 610. Okay, so this is a great card. The card is gives you a unlimited 1% cashback on every purchase with no minimums or expiration date. There's no annual fee. The purchase rate is kind of high though. It's 27.24%, and so this is something you need to think about. And so the card actually. This card is touted as the Capital One business credit card to build or rebuild credit. Okay, and one thing you need to understand is that you have zero for liability. But the strong point, in our view, with this card is the year-end summaries. In other words, you get an itemized report of your spending to simplify budgeting and tax time. So this is really good. You can assign account managers to make purchases and payments, review transactions, and resolve any problems. Number 5, folks, we have here PNC Visa Business. Our score 9 over 10. The minimum time in business 9 months. The NPR with the bank, yes. EIN only application is possible. And in case you want to go without EIN, you need a FICO score of 630. Okay, the card is great because it has no annual fee. We love that. It allows you to really keep your personal and business purchases separate in terms of analysis, in terms of expense monitoring. Okay, and you can do all this from their online account management. PNC has done a great job at simplifying the dashboard. We love that. And you can choose from a variety of online tools to manage your business credit card activity. And you also have an account overview, and this is a powerful feature. Okay, so when we talk about what are the features and benefits, you can consolidate multiple billing dates from your creditors by transferring the balances to your PNC business credit card. Okay, because this card actually gives you a 0% intro APR for the first 13 billing cycles following account opening. So this is really good, and this applies to balance transfers when the balance is transferred within the first 90 days following account opening, and after that the APR goes from 10.24% to 20.24%. This is really good. And you can use this card to check your current balance and view pending transactions online. You can set individual spending limits for employee cards. You can activate or close employee cards. You can make payments electronically or schedule recurring payments. You can access up to 13 months of transaction detail. So this is really good. Number 4, folks, we have here the Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards. Our score 9 over 10. Here are the minimum time in business 9 months. They want you to have an NPR with the bank. Do you want to have a relationship with the bank? EIN only application is possible. In case you want to go without EIN, the minimum FICO score they're asking you is 620. Okay, what we love with this card is that you can earn a $300 statement credit it's once you spend a certain category. Okay, so you earn 3% cash back in the category of your choice. Gas stations, that's a default category. Office supply stores, travel, TV, telecom, and wireless, computer services, or business consultant services. 2% cash back on dining purchases for the first $50,000 in combined choice category dining purchases each calendar year, 1% thereafter, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. So it's important, okay? And what we love is that you can earn up to 75% more cash back on every purchase if you have a business checking account with Bank of America and qualify for their highest preferred rewards for business tier. So this is really good. Overall, this is a solid card. The APR goes from 12.49% to 22.49%. Okay, this is really good. And they also have a 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 9 billing cycles. Number 3, folks, we have the Wells Fargo Business Platinum. Our score 9.5 over 10. Here, the minimum time in business, 7 months. NPR with the bank, yes. EIN only application is possible. And in case you want to go without EIN, you need to have a minimum FICO of 590. Okay. What we love with this card is you have a welcome bonus of 30,000 points. There's no annual fee. The regular APR goes from 11.49% to 21.49%. Okay. And the thing here is that we picked this credit card because this is a solid everyday rewards card for small businesses, especially those in need of multiple employee cards. Okay, the 1.5% cashback option is a great offer. The reward points option, not so much. So things you need to be careful here. Okay, so when we think about these cards, you have the option to earn points. The card has no foreign transaction fees. Okay, cashback is credited quarterly. Just remember that it's quarterly. Okay, and you can choose between earning cashback or points. This is totally your choice. So the Wells Fargo Business Platinum card, our score 9.5 over 10. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. We are also having a conversation about the top 10 easy business credit cards for startups and from big national bank. And number 2, we have the Costco Anywhere Visa Business Card by Citi. Our score 9.5 over 10. So minimum time in business 6 months. The NPR with the bank is optional. You don't have to have a relationship with Citibank to qualify. Okay, but if you do, this could help. EIN only application is possible. Costco membership is required here. Okay, Costco business membership is required. And in case you want to go your personal credit score route, in other words, you want to apply without EIN, then the FICO minimum is 610. Okay, so with this card, you can earn 4% cash back on eligible gas for the first $7,000 per year, and then 1% thereafter. And you can earn 3% cash back on restaurants and eligible travel purchases, 2% cash back on all other purchases from Costco and Costco.com, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. Okay, something you need to think about here. And what I want to say is that there are exclusive, discounts for Costco members. You can go big with cashback rewards. You can receive a reward coupon annually, which is redeemable for cash or merchandise at U.S. Costco warehouses. Okay, and what we love is that there's no annual fee with your paid Costco membership. Remember, you need to have a Costco membership. This is important. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about this card, we are talking about a constellation of benefits. So the 4% cashback on gas is wonderful, really. So this is actually one of the best features of this card. You can so basically, as a small business owner, you can maximize your Costco Visa rewards in the areas where you spend the most, like gas, travel, dining, and bulk goods. Okay, as a cardholder, you can earn 4% cashback on eligible gas, 3% on eligible restaurants and travel, 2% at Costco and Costco.com, and 1% on all other purchases. So the only cap is on the gas category, which drops to 1% after your first $7,000 in purchases each year. Okay, so this is really good. And additionally, based on our analysis, the Costco business card is a solid choice for restaurants and travel with its unlimited 3% cashback. Think about that. Okay, so this is something to think about, and there is only one option for redeeming points with a Costco Anywhere Visa Business Card by Citi, making redemption of your cashback credit pretty inflexible. Okay, unlike other cards such as the Capital One Spark Cash for Business that lets you redeem any amount at any time with no expiration dates, you can only redeem your Costco rewards once a year. Once a year. Number one, folks, the best of the best in our view, we have here the Chase Inc. Business Preferred. Our score 10 over 10. So when we talk about the top 10 easy business credit cards for startups from big national banks, this is the top contender. Okay, this is actually the top. So the minimum time in business here is 9 months. They want you to have an NPR with the bank, yes. EIN only application is possible. But in case you decide to go without EIN, you need to have a minimum FICO score of 600, okay? So this card has a $95 annual fee. You just need to know that, it's important. But what we love is that the card serves up higher than average rewards in many categories of typical business spending. Okay, so this is really good. And you have a remarkable welcome bonus, no foreign transaction fee. Employee cards are given at no additional cost. Rewards for the common business expenses. So let me just talk about the rewards here. You can earn 100K bonus points after you spend $15,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. So that's 1,000 cash back or 1,250 towards travel when redeemed through Chase Ultimate Rewards. This is really good, okay? And you can earn 3 points per dollar on the first $150,000 spent on travel and select business categories each account anniversary year. And you earn 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. So we really love that. And what we think about, the thing is, if you are considering a card for your small business spending, the Inc. Business Preferred card is a tempting option because of what I just told you. It offers generous rewards in several appealing categories for businesses. Okay, so this is really good. I'm talking about travel, shipping, purchases, internet cable and phone services, advertising purchases made with social media sites and search engines. Okay, and the card itself has a $95 annual fee. You got to think about that. Okay, and one thing you need to also think about is that you have to think about the APR. Of course, you have to think about applying with in some cases, Chase might want to do a little an in-depth review of your account, including your financials, including your business the credit card application form. Of course, they might ask you additional questions. They might ask you to see a business plan, especially if they are considering you for a higher limit. This is important. Now, let me talk to you about a few credit card benefits. Here, so you have cell phone insurance, really good. You have trip cancellation, trip insurance, trip interruption insurance, auto rental collision damage waiver. This is really good. You have purchase protection. You have extended warranty. I love that too. And you have roadside dispatch. Okay, the APR on this card is 15.99% to 20.99%, and balance transfer fee either 5% of the amount of each transfer or $5, whichever is greater. So this is really good. Before I close today's conversation, let me quickly have a discussion about business credit cards in general. In this case, in this show, I was talking to you about easy business cards for startups. That's for sure. But how do you pick a credit card for your business in the first place? How do you make the whole process painless? What are the things you need to pay attention to? Now, you need to decide on the type of rewards you want to earn. While some credit cards let you earn cash back, others will earn transferable points that could potentially be worth much more than what a standard cashback reward card offers. Okay, so keep in mind that the value you can get for your points using different redemption methods depends on the methods itself. And so you do that, you want to decide on the type of rewards. You want to look at the credit card bonus categories, okay? What kinds of purchases do you plan to make with your credit card? So you want to make sure that you can maximize any bonus categories your new credit card offers, such as advertising, right? Office supplies, dining, or travel. And you want to compare fees. We're talking about annual fees and other fees to make sure you will earn enough rewards from the card to cover the cost of having it. Okay, you also want to take a closer look at other cardholder perks you might benefit from. So we're talking, for instance, free employee cards for your business accounts, purchase protection against theft or damage, extended warranties, and travel insurance protections like travel accident insurance and baggage delay coverage. You could also see benefits that make travel easier, such as airport lounge access or elite status. So those are things I want you to think about, okay? So when we talk about the easiest business credit card to get, what is it? What is the easiest business credit card to get? It depends on your industry. It depends on the kind of cards you need, okay? It really depends on your business. And what credit score is needed for a business credit card? Well, our preferred option on this show is to apply with EIN only. And if you are able to successfully apply with EIN only, then you don't need a personal FICO score. The thing is, most entrepreneurs don't know how to apply for a business credit card with EIN only. And we have covered this on other shows, but there are ways to apply with EIN only. The only thing is it requires preparation, okay? But if you want to go the solo route, you want to go, let's say, your personal credit history route, you can, if you have a FICO score that starts at 610, 620, you might qualify. And you can still get a business credit card with bad credit. Yes, you can. There are cards out there that can actually help you. And if you have bad credit, as long as you are able to put forward your EIN, your employer identification number. Before I close today's conversation and do a recap, please check out this credit card approach video. We do have a strong methodology on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and reviewing credit cards. And so check this out. Okay, folks, here are the top 10 easy business credit cards for startups from big national banks. Number 1, the Inc. Business Preferred from Chase, 10 over 10. Number 2, folks, we have here the Costco Anywhere Visa Business Card by Citi, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have the Wells Fargo Business Platinum, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have the Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards, 9 over 10. Number 5, we have the PNC Visa Business, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have the Capital One Spark 1% Classic, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, we have the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business, 8.5 over 10. Number 8, we have the Truist Business, 8 over 10. Number 9, we have the TD Business Solutions, 8 over 10. Number 10, we have the KeyBank Business Card. Our score is 7.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.